I want to share with you 5 essential tips on proper poultry housing. This is important. If you want to go into poultry, this is one very important area you need to have good understanding. Poultry housing management. Alright? Proper housing is a very important part of poultry management. Alright? Because good housing keep poultry, healthy. They keep the birds healthy. Alright? It reduces disease and parasites attacks. Also good for good air production. Housing are very important in this regards. So here are the tips. Always choose a good location for your poultry house construction. Choose a place that is upland, not in a water area or waterproof locations. All right. Well-drained soil or well-drained land would be very good in order to avoid flooding and so on. All right. And also choose a place that is in a quiet location and far away from sources of contamination. So ensure there is good ventilation. If you construct a poultry house, there should be good ventilation where air can flow in and also odors can get out. But it should not be somewhere where you'll be able to expose the birds to strong winds and rain. But this is very important. Keep the house clean and dry. Always be sure that your poultry house is clean and dry. How do you do that? You regularly remove poultry droppings, all right, the droppings of the birds. You always disinfect the area so that there will be good living conditions and comfort for the birds. You also ensure that you are able to replace wet litters on the floor. Remember that a clean environment helps to prevent diseases and parasites. Provide enough space. Your poultry house should be spacious enough because birds need to move around, they need to eat, they need to drink, and they need to have place to rest. So if you are overcrowding, you are bringing issues about discomfort that could even make some birds to die. And this is very critical in your protection and practices. So protect the birds from predators. There will be predators such as snakes, dogs, wild birds, and other insects that will come and destroy or attack. Okay, you should always make sure your birds are protected from these predators by having wire mesh, ensuring that the roof is highly protected, and ensuring that the doors are strong enough so that things will not pass through. Because birds and wild birds, rats and other things can come about to attack, and that would bring about losses. Good poultry management begins with having a good housing facility, and we manage to ensure that there is good hygiene, to ensure that there is space enough, to ensure that the birds are able to move around freely. This is important. Today's video was sponsored by KSE Pest Control Service. They are into fumigation, spraying, and eradication of insects, from your homes, from your farms, from your warehouses, so you can get to them and they can do a very good job for you. All right, I recommend them if you are looking for someone, an enterprise, to always protect you from insects like rats, roaches, wet lasers, things that can destroy your produce or your products, and as well as expose you to sicknesses and diseases in your homes, in your offices, and also in your warehouse and business location. Thank you. Have a good day.